Hello everyone, this side Diksha Ahuja. Welcome back to my channel, Economic Zone by Diksha Ahuja. So, in this video, I have come up with Class 11th Economics, Microeconomics, Unit 3, Producers, Behavior and Supply, and the topic Revenue. So, we have done in my previous videos, I have make you understand how a producer behaves while doing the production, the law of diminishing marginal utility. After that, we started law of variable proportion in the production part. Then we studied the cost aspect, that how the cost is being calculated. There are 7 types of cost. Now there's a turn to know the selling part. So after the cost is being calculated, the goods is being sold in the market, right? And the money which the firm get is known as revenue. That means revenue means the money received by selling the quantity of a commodity. Let's say I produced uncle chips. I just sold 10 units of uncle chips. So how much money I will get? So here revenue is not the profit. Okay, here revenue means the amount of sale I have done today, the amount of money receipt I have got because of the sale of my product in the market. So the very first topic here is the concept of TR, MR and AR. We should know these 3 terms because it is very important in this chapter. Total revenue, marginal revenue and average revenue. Total revenue means, let's say by selling 5 units of output, 5 units of uncle chips, I'm getting total money as 100, right? The total money which I'm getting is 100. That is the total money received which I'm getting by selling a certain amount of the commodity. Let's say the price of the commodity was 20 and I sold 5 units of that commodity. I will get 100 rupees. So what is the formula of TR? Total revenue is nothing but price into quantity. Just note it down that total revenue is equals to price into quantity. So next is marginal revenue, right? Let's say I sold 50 units, right? Marginal, you all know the additional revenue generated by selling one more unit of the output. पहले मैंने कितना सेल किया था? 5. I was getting 100 rupees. Let's say मैंने 6 unit पे sell किया. By selling one more unit, how much additional revenue I'm getting? Just calculate MR. If this is 100, this is 120. So by selling one more additional unit, I'm getting 20 rupees extra. So marginal revenue is 20. How you calculated that? MRN is equals to TRN minus TRN minus 1. The same formula which we are using from the cost, from utility, from production. So TRN is equals to MRN is equals to TRN minus TRN minus 1. So what do you mean by average revenue? Average revenue means per unit revenue of the output, right? Let's say मैं total sale किए and I got 100 rupees. The total revenue was 100 and the amount of commodity sold was 5. So हर commodity पे per unit commodity पे कितना revenue मिला? That is 20. So you can say price is nothing but AR, right? AR is nothing but price. You can solve it also. Just have a look. I can solve it here. Proof AR is equals to price. We know that TR is equals to P into Q and AR is TR upon Q. I just told the formula here. Average revenue is AR is total revenue, that is the total sales which I have got, divided by the output कि कितने output थे, तो per unit मुझे मेरे पास आ जाएगा, right? So TR is equals to P into Q. AR is TR upon Q. Put the value of TR here. So P into Q is upon Q. Cancel it out, you'll get AR is equals to price always. So wherever the price is written, you can also say yes, it is average revenue. हर commodity sell करने के बाद how much money I'm getting? Obviously the price of the commodity, right? Now let's know the crux of the chapter. As you know, the chapter is small enough, right? So we need to know the relationship between revenue and output in the 3 cases. Case number 1 says more sales at higher prices. कोई भी फॉर्म के लिए इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल इजली कि वो अपनी सेल भी बढ़ा दे और प्राइस भी इंक्रीज कर दे. इन द नॉर्मल डे टू डे लाइफ फॉर द नॉर्मल गुड्स इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. दीज आर द एक्सेप्शनल केसेस, सो वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू डू दिस, राइट? Our second case is more sales at constant prices. This is the idealistic situation in which we are saying the firm can sell more at the same price, right? Whatever the quantity he will sell, all the firms are selling the quantity at the same price, right? any quantity they sell at the same price. So more sales at constant prices. Let's understand the relationship between all these three things. Total revenue, how will be the total revenue in this case? How will be the marginal revenue in this case? And how will be the average revenue? In this case, we'll talk about the schedule and the diagram. The question comes like this. He explain the relationship between TR and MR under perfect competition. Perfect means something ideal situation. Perfect. Right? This is the idealistic situation. So let's start. See this table here. So in this schedule, you can see the firm is able to sell any quantity at the same price. The firm will sell 5 also at 10 rupees each and 2 units also at 10 rupees each. So what is the formula of total revenue? We all know price into quantity. So let's multiply 0, 10, 20, 30, 4 into 10, 40, 50. So definitely TR is increasing. But at which rate? Constant rate. So TR is increasing at which rate? Constant rate. So price is nothing but AR. So ये तो हमें पता ही है that AR is nothing but price. So marginal revenue. Let's calculate marginal revenue. So marginal revenue says when I am selling 1 more unit of the output, कितना additional revenue मेरे पास आ रहा है. So it will be dash here 10 minus 0 10. अब मैंने first और second unit sell करी तो how much I am getting? 20 minus 10 10. 30 minus 20 10 10 10. So this is the schedule for perfect competition. So this is the schedule for perfect competition. Let's rub this and understand the diagrams of TR, AR and MR under which competition? Perfect competition, where the firm is able to sell more at constant prices. So let's know the relationship between TR and MR and AR and MR under perfect competition. More sales at constant prices are case number 2. As we've understood from the schedule that the output can be sold, any output can be sold at same price. So we can see here that price and MR, AR and MR are totally equal, right? Both are same and is not changing with the change in output. So just guess the diagram for these two. Both are equal and not changing. Therefore, both will be represented by horizontal straight line parallel to x-axis. You can say AMR is equals to AR is equals to price. So both are constant, right? Because price is constant. Price constant है इसलिए AR and MR are constant. Therefore, both are represented by same horizontal line. Both are represented by same horizontal line parallel to x-axis, right? This is clear, I think, AR and MR relationship. Now let's talk about MR. MR, we know that MR is constant, as we have understood. MR is equals to AR is equals to price, right? And just see the TR is increasing definitely. TR is increasing, but at which rate? TR is increasing at a constant rate, always increasing by the rate of 10. So can you say when the slope is constant, when the curve is increasing at constant rate, the line is straight line, upward sloping straight line. So TR will be increasing at constant rate. Nature क्या है इसका? TR is increasing at constant rate and represented by a upward sloping straight line. So this is the relationship between TR and MR and AR and MR under which competition? Perfect competition. Let's do our case 3 where the firm is able to sell more at lowering the prices. That is the actual situation. Now let's talk about more sales at lowering price. That is imperfect competition. That means apart from perfect competition, we are having so many market firms, monopoly, monopolistic competition where competition is present. The people fight according to the prices. So the firm can sell more by lowering the price. Right? We'll understand here that in imperfect competition, when the firm is able to sell more at lowering the price, what will be the relationship between TR, MR and AR and MR? So price is falling like 7, 6. This is just a hypothetical schedule. So quantity is increasing and the price is falling. Right? So can you tell me what will be TR? TR will be multiplying price into quantity. That will be 0, 6, 10, 12, 12, 10, 6. Right? This is my TR. Let's calculate MR dash. Then minus we'll do 6. One more output I sold. I got 4. Then I got 2 rupees. Then I got 0. Then I got minus 2. Oh God. The revenue is coming negative. That means there the loss is taking place. So here minus 4. So this is the schedule, hypothetical schedule which I have got. Let's see the relationship. Let's see the nature. MR is positive but falling, becoming 0 and then negative. And TR is increasing at which rate first? TR is increasing at decreasing rate. बढ़ तो रहा है, but at which rate? Decreasing rate, becoming maximum and then constant. तो TR को हम कैसे बनाएंगे? Increasing at decreasing rate, becoming maximum and then falling. Right? It should be like this. So this is TR and MR will be falling, becoming 0. And mind it, the crack of the point here is where TR is maximum, that point only MR is 0. Right? MR will be 0 here. We'll cut MR like this. This will be MR and then negative. Is that clear? So there are three relationships. First, when MR is falling but positive, TR increases at diminishing rate. TR increases at diminishing rate. Then, second, when MR is 0, TR is maximum and constant. When MR becomes negative, TR starts falling. Right? This is my relationship between TR and MR. This similar relationship we have done in utility also, in production also. So, the relationship between AR is nothing but price. You know that. AR is nothing but price. Right? AR is nothing but price. So, price is falling. MR is also falling. But can you tell me which is falling at a faster rate? MR is falling by 2, 2, 2, 2 and price is falling by 1, 1, 1, 1. So, which is falling at a faster speed? MR is falling at a faster speed. So, both are falling. Both are downward sloping lines because both are falling. But you can watch here that MR is falling at a faster rate as compared to AR. So, AR is, you can say, flatter and MR is steeper here. Dividing, one thing I need to repeat, AR curve and MR curve both are downward sloping because both are falling. But MR is falling at twice the rate. MR is falling at twice the rate than AR. Dividing this line into A, B, C, where AB is equals to BC. This y-axis and AR curve is divided into two subparts. AB is equals to BC. So I hope all the three cases are clear to you and the revenue chapter is over here. So the videos over here will meet afterwards. Till then, bye bye.